In this video, we are still talking about barometric pressure coding on a station model, and I am just going to explain the answers to these practice problems. So again, we're looking at station models, and we are trying to convert the code to an actual air pressure in millibars. Example number 1, I have 899. So in my rules, I have to look at the first number. Here, the first number is an 8. If the first number is greater than or equal to 5, I add a 9 to the front of the number. Then I copy down the number, and then I have to add a decimal point between the last two numbers. And then I add my unit, millibars. Example 2. In example 2, the first number is a 0. The rules tell us if the first number is less than 5 or 4, 3, 2, or 1 or 0, we would put a 10. Then I would copy my three numbers, 0, 0, 3, and I would add a decimal point between the last two numbers. 1000.3 millibars. Number 3. Here the first number is a 4. 4 is less than 5, so I want to put a 10. Then I copy down the number, 4, 9, 8. I have to add the decimal point between the last two numbers, and then add my units. Number 4, the first number is a 9. The first number is 9, which is greater than 5, so I want to add a 9 to the front. Then I copy down my number. I add a decimal point between the last two, and I get 990.0 millibars. Two last problems. Here I have 100. I look at the first number. 1 is less than 5, so I put a 10. Then I copy the number exactly as it is. And then I can go ahead and add a decimal point between the last two numbers. Here I would get 1010.0 millibars. My last example here, number 6, looks funny because it looks like the air pressure is 0. It looks like there is no air pressure. But I have to remember this is just a code. It's not the real number. So if I follow my rules to convert the number, I will see that it actually is a true air pressure measurement. The first number is 0. So if the first number is less than 5, I put a 10. And then I copy the code that was given, 3 zeros. Don't get rid of any of the zeros. I go back and I add a decimal between the last two numbers, and then I add my unit. So what to us looked like 0 was actually 1000 millibars.